All right. It says I'm live. Hopefully it's not lying to me. Ugh, look a little dark. That's a little bit better. Got to be able to see the mug. How is everyone doing tonight? So glad everyone could be here. Shout out in the comments. There's Josh. Thank you for being here as always, Josh. Got just a few things to share with you tonight. Got a few pickups. My wife was like, "What in the world are you going to talk about tonight? You haven't bought much." I'm like, "Well, I can take care of that." Almost did. We were at Walmart right before got home, and I saw some stuff, but I didn't get anything. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. So, what's everyone up to tonight? Yes, dear, you are being talked about. Can you hear me through the wall, or are you actually watching? Very excited about Ahsoka. We've got 2 hours until the premiere. 2 episodes tonight. Hordak, what's up, buddy? Was just talking about we were just at Walmart right before I got on here. Went to Chick-fil-A for a little dinner. They had Moss Man. They had like 5 Moss Mans. Had them in my hand, and I put it down because I'm not paying $40 for an Origins figure. I don't care if it's deluxe. Don't care if it's flocked. I'm not going to do it. That's kind of what I was thinking. Hordak, hopefully Disney Plus doesn't crash tonight, but it doesn't seem like they usually have that much trouble with that. They usually have a pretty robust system set up. So if it does, then I'll just watch it tomorrow. Old Dirty wants to see me and Greg go to a show eventually. Oh, if I ever go to a show, I will do that. I don't know. There is a local one next month, so maybe we can do that. I know he's going. If I am around, I might try to go to it as well. It's the Cleveland Geekster, so we might try to go check that out. Got Toylanta coming up next year. They just announced the dates for it, but I don't know if I'll be able to make that one because that is also our 20th wedding anniversary, and priorities. So it will depend on what we have going on that weekend. Let's see, what else did we see at Walmart? They had the 40th anniversary He-Man Masterverse figure for $12, which was a really good deal. The package was all beat up. Not all beat up, but it was messed up. So if you're an inbox collector, you can see why you don't want it. But for a loose collector, it was perfect. And I already have one, or else I would have gotten it. Because $12 for 40th anniversary He-Man, that was a great deal for a very, very good figure. Botanical Legos were on sale. We will get into that shortly. They had the Ahsoka and Darth Maul Mandalorian Throne Room Lego set. That was $15. So I was only like $5 off. If it gets down to like $10 or below, I might pick it up. But they had several of them, so we'll see. FarleyCon. Yes, Josh, I went to FarleyCon last weekend. Not as in a couple days ago, but before that. That was my first convention. I don't know if I mentioned it in the video, but I'd never been to a comic book convention before, and it's a comic book pop culture convention. But yeah, I had a really great time. Met some really great folks. Actually, the video I posted yesterday, the vintage toy store, The Vault, I met those folks at FarleyCon, and they invited me down to come check out the store. So I went down there and checked it out. So make sure you go check out that video. Really high quality vintage toy store there. It's not very big, but it's got good quality stuff in it. Hey Caleb, how you doing, man? Speaking of FarleyCon, I did pick up some mask figures. Very excited to get these. Got the Condor. And my long sought after Thunderhawk. So go watch the video if you want to hear the story behind those. We got my little Matt Tracker figure. So yeah, that was a quick review of my HarleyCon haul, or FarleyCon haul, not HarleyCon. HarleyCon would be for motorcycles, I'm guessing. Going to a toy show in November, Retro Toy Con in South Carolina. That's a little too far for my taste. What show did you go to, Josh? We have a lot of little toy shows and stuff that pop up around here. While I was at FarleyCon, Greg had gone to Joe Lanta, which I'm kind of glad I didn't go to that one because he said it was mostly like the 6 scale Joes and stuff. I'm not into that. So I think I made the right decision staying home and going to FarleyCon. Auburn, Maine. Yeah, Toylanta is tempting, but I don't know if you were on here yet, but that's the same weekend as our 20th wedding anniversary. So that's not likely to happen. Just depends on what we wind up doing. And also what kind of budget I have left at that point. So I wouldn't hold my breath on me showing up for that one. Yeah, honey, I know it might cost me more than just money. All right, well, let's jump into some toys. You'll have to bear with me. I've had a little bit of sinus stuff going on the last few days. My voice might drop out at any second. But I'm going to try to keep going as long as I can. But if you watched the live stream over on Greg's channel on Saturday, you might have seen he gifted myself and Matthias some Joy toys. And this is from the Dark Scourge. What does that say? Jiangsu. Yeah, this font's kind of weird looking, so it's kind of hard to read. But we got the Crown Prince of Qingjing Kaizhou. So this is my first ever Joy toy. That's pretty cool. So I did open it on the stream, but I figured I would open it up so you guys can see it. Maybe get a little bit closer look than we did during that stream. We got the nice little clamshell here. Pop it open. Try not to send pieces flying everywhere. There we go. So we do have the figure. We do kind of have the traffic cone cape on them there. It is soft, so it will get out of the way if you want to pose it, but kind of sits high on his shoulders here. It's kind of odd to me. But I think it's like designed to be that way, because I cannot push it down any further than that. So, and yeah, it looks like that's the way it's supposed to sit. Like it's supposed to sit up high. So I guess that's the fashion thing. And even in their own promo, that keeps the traffic cone right there. So we're gonna get rid of the cape because it's just in the way. It does have little skirt pieces down here, but they're very soft, so they get out of the way very easily. But yeah, lots of detail on this figure. Got the little lion head. Is that a lion or a dragon? That is a dragon on his belt there. This is some sort of Chinese lore, I guess. I think this is just their own proprietary thing that they've come up with. He's got a little hook there on his belt for this sword right here. It's got a little loop and got the handle of the sword. I pointed this out to the stream, but if you want to pull the sword out, oh no, it's broken. Except it's not. That is on purpose. You actually have a separate full sword, so it doesn't actually go down in the scabbard there. It's just that little short piece for when the sword is in the sheath. You got an entire separate sword for him to actually have out. I guess that keeps you from scratching up the paint on the blade or bending it, all that kind of stuff. But a lot of detail on the blade if I can get it to focus. Come on, cooperate. It's a cool little sword. Don't look at me. There you go. Yeah, nice little sword. Got some decorations on it. And he does come with a fan, an open fan, and a closed fan. And then he has two gripping hands that come on him and some fists. I'm just going to show you one of the fists. So he's got two fists. So gripping hands and fists. That's the only hands he comes with. And like I said, this just hooks on his belt like so. Yeah, let's do it that way. There we go. We'll take that off right now because we're going to pose him up. It's got some really nice articulation, especially for a 3 3/4 figure. Lots of back and forth. It looks down very well. Up, not as much up. Back of the head sculpt stops that, but a decent amount. Just got an articulation. Let's see. Kind of down around his abdomen, I guess. And there's a little hole there that the belt pegs into. Let's see, is there anything, articulation under that? Yeah, there's another point of articulation actually at his waist. So he's got articulation there and then a little bit more right down there. And it swivels back and forth. And looks like we got a bar going across for the legs. There's no drop down or anything, but it kicks out very nicely. There's swivel at the hip. There's a cut right there. double jointed knees. These joints are very smooth. And I kind of like how they've got that cut. So even when he's bent all the way, and it does bend all the way up, the underneath still kind of continues the pants. So that's nice. Does have a nice T-pose on the arms. And that goes all the way around. And it is just a single joint on the elbows, but even though it comes up quite a ways, then that pivots right there. Then got pivots on the wrists. Spin it around so you guys can see it. And that's got plenty of range of motion there. And spins around. So, like I said, very nice. I like to do the two-hand test. So if he can hold the sword with both hands, that's a pretty good indication of some nice articulation. And get his hand on there. Come on, thumb, cooperate. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, he can easily hold the sword with both hands. So good sign of some very nice articulation there. But yeah, it was very cool. Shout out to Greg for gifting me this. It was a very nice surprise last Saturday. And I just dropped the scabbard. Yeah, pretty cool. Except that keeps falling off. That's annoying. There we go. There we go. So yeah, that's that figure. And it was very cool. Joy Toy has sent Greg lots and lots of their new toys. So be sure to go check out his channel. He is going to be reviewing all of those. He's got these. He's got I think some Warhammer stuff, some mechs, another new line that's I think it's all female figures. Those looked pretty cool too. So yeah, go check out Greg's channel where he'll be doing more Joy Toy reviews. Like I said, they were nice enough to send these to him, and he was kind enough to share some with us. But I do have some more stuff that I actually bought. As Kate mentioned earlier, we did pick up a new Lego set. So we got the Lego bonsai tree. This was down to $40. So $10 off on that. This is normally $50. We got it for $40. So this ought to be a fun build. You got options. You can either do green or the pink leaves. I'm probably going to do like a mixture, green with a little bit of pink mixed in. So kind of a in transition type of bonsai. Been eyeing this one for a while, but thought it was really cool. So I'm glad to pick that one up. So that'll be put together and hide somewhere in the house later on. All right, I got two more things. They're both pretty darn cool. So one is DC, one is Motu. What do you want to see? Motu or DC? Hordak, I know which one you're going to want to see. Caleb, I'm pretty sure I know which one you're going to want to see. Josh, I'm not sure which way you're going to go. All right. We got a DC, a Motu, and Caleb. Oh, we got two from Motu. Laney Lane, how you doing? Hey, Rob. Just saw you up there. Glad you can make it. All right, any more votes? I just saw probably 10 of them, 10 Rotons at this Walmart for $7 as well. Guess I should have waited just a little bit longer, but I got mine for 13, so can't complain too much. All right, looks like we are going for Motu. So, been excited about this one for a while. This is a figure that I had as a kid. I was very excited when they announced they were redoing it. I still need the He-Man counterpart for it, which is the Thunder Punch He-Man. But this is the Dragon Blaster Skeletor. I found this at Target over the weekend. Was very excited to pick it up. Like I said, I had this when I was a kid. This was one of my Skeletors. When I was growing up, I had both of the Battle Armor He-Man and Skeletor. Those were my first Masters of the Universe figures. And then later on, I got Thunder Punch He-Man and Dragon Blaster Skeletor. And this is a deluxe one. Very cool card. Got the purple armor. Got the awesome little dragon. And yes, the dragon does squirt. So I was pretty excited about that. You can fill him up with water, and he will squirt out. And he hangs out on Skeletor's back. Got a little chain. Runs through his chest. So yeah, this is a very cool figure that I was very excited to pick up. I like the little scales on the bubble there. That's a nice little feature. So, should I open this one or show you what the DC figure is, and then we go from there? Because the DC figure is the only other thing I've got. Forget it. We're going to open up Skeletor, then we'll look at the DC figure. And I'll open it up too. Yeah, they were both going to get opened. Just depended on when I was going to open them. Here we go. Here comes Skeletor. Yeah, and it's kind of odd. I guess I'm sort of used to these deluxe figures coming with additional head sculpts. But this one only has the one Skeletor head sculpt on it. I mean, it's a nice one. There's nothing wrong with that head sculpt. But, you know, just the standard Skeletor head sculpt. Nothing wrong with that. Not complaining in the least. Well, I do wish they'd be a little bit more careful. Seems like every mini comic I get gets caught in the bubble when it gets glued on. So it gets messed up. But we got Viper's Vice mini comic. So it looks like it's the Snake Man. And this one got the Snake Face, Snake Tila, Snake Trooper, Dragon Blaster, Skeletor, King Randor, and Slamurai. So I guess that's all the ones that are in this wave. I don't think I've seen any of these yet, so I guess those haven't hit the shelves just yet. I'd like to have King Randor. I don't care anything about Slamurai. Snake Face looks pretty cool. I don't want Snake Tila. Alright, let's see. And get old Skullhead off the bubble there. All right. This is kind of cool. Okay. It's a little bit softer than I thought. One of the things about Origins is all the armor pieces are really soft plastic. Unlike the original figures, they're very hard. This one kind of mimics the look, at least, of the harder plastic armor. It does have that nice shine to it. So at first I thought it was hard plastic. Now the dragon, he is hard plastic. So that's pretty cool. Got him right there. And he's got the little push feature. So you fill him with water, and he'll squirt venom out on all of Skeletor's enemies. This is going to be fun to get this on here. So bear with me. We'll fit him on back here. It's probably a good thing this is soft plastic. Otherwise, that'd be a pain to get on. That is difficult. There's some notches on the straps for the armor. And it is difficult to get them pulled through the tabs. Come on, man. Cooperate. I wish I had a pair of pliers. Let's see. Where's my handy screwdriver? Let's see if we can push it through that way. Yeah, there we go. So if you got one of these little small flat tips, you can see right there, this little tab is hard to get through. There's a little bump right there. So take your screwdriver, kind of line it up with it, and just kind of push it through. And jab it into your finger. There we go. Now we gotta get the bottom. So be careful when you're doing this. Don't stab yourself like I just did. So I retract my previous complaint of the armor being soft on the front, because if it weren't, I'm not sure I'd have been able to get this together. There we go. So now he's got his dragon on his back. Very cool. Now let's get his chain on here. Chain goes on his left wrist. Then feeds through his chest, like so. So I think that's the way it goes. Yeah. Left wrist goes through. There we go. And then, doing this right? Yep. Then comes back around this way and hooks onto the little collar piece right here with the lock. This thing. And the lock doesn't move or anything, it's just a little piece. So I'm not really sure what an open lock's going to do. There you go. Then kind of pull it back through. There is Skeletor with his little dragon. And of course, he comes with his power sword. No Havoc staff, though. So just the power sword and a dragon on his back. There we go. Origins Dragon Blaster Skeletor. It's always been called Dragon Blaster because I always called him Dragon Master. Maybe it was always the Dragon Blaster one. Maybe I'm just misremembering it, but Origins, they do tend to rename some of these figures. So, heck, let's look it up real quick. Yep, it's always been Dragon Blaster. Whew. Yeah, I wish I still had mine. I want $150 for a vintage one. Loose. Wow. Yep. If there are any kids watching, don't throw away your toys. It's going to be worth a lot of money one day. Yeah, Hordak, I did see the Robin Toys He-Man and Skeletor. Hopefully those get made because those were pretty cool looking. It was pretty brave of them to go to PowerCon and show off their unlicensed prototypes. Just kind of daring Mattel to like, hey, we dare you. Give us a license. Yeah, I'm okay. Didn't hurt my thumb any. So yeah, that'll go over in the Origins display somewhere. Now we got to find a Thunder Punch He-Man, which I never saw. I never saw one show up on the shelves, so I would have definitely gotten one if I'd seen one. So hunt continues. I think he's on Amazon, but he's marked up, of course. What's up, Lucas? Yeah, slipping on some iced tea here. Yeah, you had the old, I can't remember what it's called, but the big the dinosaur skeleton transport thing. Can't remember what it's called. All right, and as promised, do have a DC figure. Pick this up. This was long delayed. Battle Bonds. Thank you, Lucas. Had ordered this through Amazon and it got delayed. But in the meantime, they knocked off a couple bucks. So wound up getting him for a few dollars cheaper, but I finally got Nightfall Batman. I'm very glad to pick this one up. When this one came in, my wife was like, this looks just like one of the ones you have on the shelf. Like, it is very similar. The first Batman release, I did get the one that he had the yellow oval bat symbol, which is kind of a chase figure, I believe. So I did pick that one up instead of the regular plain black bat. So I have one that's similar to this, but I like this one better. I do wish they, instead of, there was the Comic-Con exclusive version of this where it had the black printing on the head. I wish they had just done that because that was literally the only difference between this one and the Comic-Con one. and that printing on the head just takes it that extra level. So I would have liked to have that one, but still like this figure. I still haven't seen these in the store anywhere yet. But I had that same problem with the Hush Batman. I never saw it in the stores until after I got it. And now I've seen several. But we will open up the Nightfall Batman. Of course, we got the back. Got one of the covers from the Nightfall storyline. I believe, yeah, that's Mad Hatter. And I do have all of the Nightfall comics. It's been a while since I read them. But a very famous storyline. And a personal favorite of mine. Did kind of introduce Bane, which at the time some people were kind of down on that, but I think Bane has kind of become a fan favorite. All right. It doesn't come with a whole lot. Got the usual DC stand and the card that is the comic book cover art. So that's fine. We're just going to leave that over there. Gotta get out my nippers again. Let's see. Looks like it's just one. Yeah. One little tie on his right foot. That's all I'm seeing. Yep. That's it. Not even sure why they bothered with that one, but oh well. That's being stubborn. There we go. And we do have a couple pieces of tape holding in a battering and some gripping hands. There we go. And he does have fists in package. Oh, there we go. We don't need that. So here we go. Nightfall Batman. That is very cool. Just a nice, sleek, classic blue and gray look for Batman. Nice sculpt work. Really looks like just a nice fabric costume. Got some wrinkles in there to kind of show that off. The classic Batman logo on the chest. Great looking head sculpt. So yeah, really digging this one. And I'm not going to bore you with the articulation. It's McFarlane articulation. He does have some butterfly joints, but they're very, very limited. I almost feel ratcheted too. But I'm kind of glad they did that. That way it doesn't break up the chest sculpt. Can I break down what gold labels and silver ones mean? I'm not sure I fully understand them. Gold labels are like, I think, generally store exclusives. Like right now, the DC versus Vampires Superman is a gold label, but it's only at Walmart, I believe. You know what, Hordak? Let's look it up because I don't want to give you bad information and I don't really know. So, yeah, so gold label is like just exclusive. Uh, I think multiple stores can carry gold labels, but a specific gold label figure is specific to a store. So, like Walmart gold labels, only Walmart gets them. But Target also gets gold labels, but they're different. Like the initial ones were a Todd McFarlane Batman, Geralt of Rivia, and a Mandarin Spawn. Those came out in 2021, and those were all Walmart exclusives. But I know Target also had a Mandarin Spawn. The difference is the Walmart one was blue, and surprise, the Target one was red. uh, yeah, I mean that's really all it is. It's like here's an Entertainment Earth one that's gold label. So they're basically the gold labels are exclusives to a store, but multiple stores can carry gold labels. It's just whether or not it's exclusive to their store or somebody else's. So there are multiple gold labels, but it just means that it's a store exclusive, basically. That's what they call their store exclusive lines. It's like G.I. Joe, the Python Patrol, and Tiger Force is exclusive to Target, but other stores might have some other exclusives. Like Walmart has the retro carded line. They're both exclusives, but they're exclusive to certain stores. So there you go. And the silver one, I'm not sure what the silver one is. Like here's a gold label Eradicator. That was Walmart. Uh, Here's a gold label Jokerized Red Robin. It's a Target exclusive. Unmasked the Flash Batman, gold label. Yeah, I think these are all Target exclusives because it's the Flash, so of course it's red. So Target gets it. Yeah, that's all it means. It's their fancy way of saying it's exclusive. Any old toy line that I think should be rebooted? Mask. Duh. Mask right here. Bring it back. Hasbro owns the rights. There's no reason they shouldn't be doing Mask toys right now. The Ramen Toys did the Goldwing Doors re-release of the Thunderhawk. That thing is awesome, but very expensive. And I kind of missed out. If I had known about it earlier, I would have probably gotten one back when it was cheaper. But very, very cool. Yeah, Mask. I need to bring back Mask. Yeah. Yeah, the shoulders are ratcheted on this. I don't know if you can hear it. Probably can't hear that, but I can. And they got the you don't remember mask? It's right here, man. It's right here. The it's just plain old vehicles. Like so. Oh, nothing to see here. Just a normal Camaro driving down the street. Hit the button. Boop. This pops up. You got rockets in the bottom. Now he can fly. And it was Mask, led by Matt Tracker. And they all wore these special helmets, and the helmets had special powers associated with them. His helmet was known as a Spectrum. It did all kinds of crazy stuff. It would like shoot laser blasts and could see different light spectrums and stuff. So also has one of the coolest theme songs to any 80s cartoon. Of course, the little masks come off. So yeah, I love this line as a kid. And we have Condor, a little helicopter, or fold it down. Boom, now it's a motorcycle. So yeah, my brother and I had lots of these. We had the Hurricane, Switchblade. Okay, the Hurricane was a 57 Chevy that turned into a tank. The Rhino was a semi truck that turned into kind of a mobile base. The Switchblade, which was the leader of Venom, the bad guys, it was a helicopter that turned into a jet fighter. Piranha was a motorcycle with a sidecar, and the sidecar launched off and turned into a submarine. And I think that's all the ones we had. There are plenty of others. The headquarters for Mask was Boulder Mountain, which was a gas station built into the side of a mountain out in the middle of the desert. But the top of the mountain would collapse off and the motor would run down. The signs for the was it the signs or was it the actual gas pumps? I think those gas pumps turned into laser guns. And the front of the gas station would fold around and it'd be like an armored facade. I loved Mask. But do yourself a favor, look up the opening theme song for Mask. It is 80s goodness. Battle Beasts and Visionaries. I was never into Visionaries. I did have a few Battle Beasts though. So I really like those. Battle Beasts was kind of a paper rock scissors almost, except it was with the elements, I believe. So you had 3 different kinds of beasts. They were either water based, fire based, or earth based. And I think water beat fire, fire beat earth, and earth beat water. That's the way it worked. It was wood. Okay. I can't remember if it was wood or earth. I guess wood floats on water. That's why wood beats water. Yeah, I had a few of those. Centurions, which Ramen Toys. Yeah, it was Ramen Toys. They did their version of Centurions. I do have an Ace McCloud figure, but I don't have any of the accessories that go with it. But yeah, I was a fan of Centurions, so that would be cool to see again. Oh, what else? I don't know. What's some of the stuff y'all would like to see? Supernaturals, yeah. I'm trying to think what else. A lot of the stuff I was really into as a kid is coming back, or Voltron. Yeah, I have a Voltron over there. That's they did that Netflix reboot, and it was really cool. Sergeant Rock. Ooh, that's really old, isn't it? That's from like the 50s and 60s. They're bringing back Rainbow Bright, or at least they're redoing the figures. I can't remember who's doing it. They tried to do a Thundercats, and I think it fell apart because I don't know what they were thinking, but the Thundercats they tried to do was just awful. Like, I don't know if it actually ever made it to air. Yeah, they are making new Rainbow Bright figures. Let me look up who's doing that. Because I'm pretty sure that Hallmark owns the license for that. Yeah. I don't know if you're going to be able to see these or not. Okay, now. Let me turn down the brightness and see if that helps any. There we go. So yeah, there's the new Rainbow Bright dolls they're coming out with. I can't figure out who is bringing it back. Loyal Subjects, that's who it is. Yeah, I was like, I know it's a pretty well known. Yeah, Loyal Subjects are re-releasing Rainbow Bright figures. So yeah, that ought to be pretty cool. Oh yeah, that cartoon, that Thundercats reboot was awful. Yeah, the Cat Slayer thing. Whew, for Super 7. I'll say a lot of things about Super 7, but they know how to make a playset. I will never have it. It's too expensive, and I definitely don't have room for that. So luckily, I never got into the Super 7 Thundercats. I do have a vintage Panthro over there that my brother gave me that he found. And then I've got a Lion-O from a line. I want to say it came out probably 15, 20 years ago. But it's a Thundercats Classics. It came out a little bit after He-Man Classics came out. And I've got the Lion-O from that. I thought I told you. I'm fairly certain I told you about that. Now, whether or not you were listening, honey, but yes, I definitely told you they were bringing back Rainbow Bright. Yeah, I'm really digging this Batman. So he's going to look cool on the shelf. If I can find room, I might have to take that other one off and grab it. Because my wife does have a point. There's not that much difference between these two. He's got a dark gray suit and a bigger bat symbol. And so, yeah. this one might take the spot. I just dropped something and I don't know where it went. I heard it hit. Oh well, I'll look for it later. Well, no, seems like this one's kind of rare. So maybe I'll be able to get something for it. Who knows? But looks like that is just about my time for the night. Any last second questions before we call it an evening? Should have just enough time to go get you a snack, get snuggled in on the couch, and watch Ahsoka here in about an hour. And yes, hopefully the servers don't crash tonight. You are busy. What are you busy doing, honey? Probably in there painting something. Where did that? I know I dropped the battery. I just run over it. Oh, well, like I said, I'll figure that out later. Oh, she's putting Lego together. She just finished the Mars rover the other night. That thing's pretty cool. I have no idea what set she's putting together now. She is more of the Lego person than I am. But yeah. Thanks for coming out tonight. I hope you enjoyed taking a look. I know only got a few things tonight, but hopefully they were cool. And as always, it's just fun hanging out, talking about toys. But that is all I've got for tonight. I will see you guys next time around.